Are you kind of wanting to go beyond your regular spots for some fun food finds this month? Food journalist Ali Khan of Ali Khan Eats is here to introduce and occasionally reintroduce us to what Austin has to offer in this month's Best Bites. We always love to see them. Ali, good morning.
Hey.
The first one we're talking about today is going to be really interesting. I want people to get plugged in because it's going to come right back up in our very next segment. It's the Carillon.
Okay, so get ready. Rosie, I'm going to take you back to 1985 when an 8-year-old pudgy Ali Khan was allowed to go to these fine dining restaurants, and he was introduced to American continental cuisine, which really emphasized on the decadent sauces and traditions of Western Europe, okay? So I went to the Carillon for a Mother's Day brunch, and some of the highlights were like this crab asparagus soup, a really perfect hollandaise, and I was like, oh my God, it's 1985 again. I'm having these great old school kind of Americana fine dining stuff that you just don't see very often anymore. So I was like, Carillon, very cool, good look. So now they do a 3-course tasting menu, $55.
$55.
I know. Now, and for $55, we're talking a Wagyu beef carpaccio, a strip steak with a bordelaise sauce, which again takes me back to 1985. Pudgy me, you know what I mean?
But happy you.
But I'm very happy, very, very happy. So I just love kind of discovering that this little glimpse back into time of fine dining in America is still going strong.
Yeah, and it's on UT's campus, connected with the university, but you don't have to have any connection to the university to actually make an appointment, a reservation.
I literally went, I didn't even wear any burnt orange. How about that?
They let you in the door anyway.
I know they did.
Okay, let's talk about Paperboy.
Yes, okay, so if someone to say, Ali, where is your spot for brunch? It's definitely Paperboy. And one of the reasons is they do a great brunch 7 days a week. Now, they're in East Austin, but I'm bringing it up because they just opened a second location in South Austin. My go-to dish there is a Texas hash, roasted pork, sweet potatoes, poached egg, hearty greens. Last time I had it, they had a salsa matcha. Now, my big hope is that there's always a line, especially on the weekends. With this second location, I hope I have less of a wait when I go to Paperboy. But it's a go-to spot. Highly recommend Paperboy.
Salsa matcha, I've never even thought about doing those two words in the same sentence, but it sounds like it's really good.
Salsa and breakfast. That's kind of me. I mean, that's an Austin thing, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, Loudmouth.
Yes, so I've been on a mission to kind of cover all these great new pizza joints that have been opening up lately. Loudmouth has been open for a minute. It's the same team as Paperboy.
That pizza looks good.
I know, right? So new craving for me, Caesar dressing. So I love it. I almost think it's great as a dipping sauce. So we went there, we had a margarita, we did a Caesar salad, we did the meatballs with this classic red sauce. Really love their focaccia bread. Focaccia usually has a lot of olive oil in it. This stuff was like really heavy on the olive oil. It has this golden color. That and the red sauce. I had it last night. I'm still there.
Still thinking about it.
Yep.
It sounds really delicious. How about Birdies?
Yes, Birdies. So big shout out. The James Beard Awards were just on Monday. I've talked about Birdies before. Austin won. Arjav Ezekiel won a James Beard Award for Outstanding Beverage Professional.
Hey.
When you go to Birdies, certainly you want to consider, they have a great beverage program, duh, but their wines, look, wine ain't cheap by the glass anymore. $20 glass.
Or by the bottle, quite
exactly.
frankly.
But at Birdies, it is worth it. He does an exceptional job with that wine list, too. Okay. And good value, too.
I really like the name of this next restaurant, Distant Relatives.
Distant Relatives. So today's Juneteenth. So in honor of Juneteenth, I wanted to mention Distant Relatives. Chef Damien Brockway is African American. When he started Distant Relatives, it actually refers to him researching his own past, his ancestors who came from West Africa. So we all know barbecue's big, but we also have to recognize that barbecue and African American experience are tied hand in hand.
100.
And what he does is he actually brings in spices from the areas of West Africa where his parents are from, his relatives are from, and it incorporates some of the influence of the side dishes on the menu. So really cool stuff there.
That is really cool stuff. Okay, you and I have both said we're a little bit uncomfortable about saying this name out loud, but it is the name that this lovely gentleman chose for his burger truck, and he's had a couple different concepts. It's Jew Boy Burgers.
Yes, Jew Boy Burgers. So we'll just get this out of the way. Morris Piddle, the founder of Jew Boy Burgers, is Jewish. The name happens to refer to where he was brought up in El Paso. It's actually a mix of Chicano culture where people would call you homeboy, and they would call Mo, hey, what's up, Jew boy? And it is a term of endearment. Again, Mo is Jewish. So I was thinking about this spot because I was at Austin Monthly's Burger Bash, right? I go and see Mo. He's a larger-than-life, gregarious character. He's like Tony Soprano, but nice. You know what I mean?
He is. We've had him on the show. He's delightful.
Totally, right? So I go up and see him, and he's like, just so you know, I'm sold out. And that's why I wanted to bring up Jew Boy Burgers. They are a locally beloved joint. It's always packed. This month he's doing a special. So if you ever had a Jew Boy Burger, he's a generous man in terms of his toppings. You know what I mean? He likes them a little over the top. He's doing a Cubano. So if you've ever been to Miami, Cuban sandwich, right? Panini press, roasted pork, ham, mustard, pickle, Swiss cheese pressed in there.
Sounds so good.
In Mo style, he slips in a 5-ounce burger.
Whoa.
Let's get one this month, Rosie.
Okay, sounds good. We're going to be full afterwards, Allie.
It's
okay.
true.
I want you to stick around, my friend. We're not going to let you go yet because
gonna stay.
trivia is coming up next. Okay, guys, so tune in next month to learn about Allie's picks and keep up with his blog for all his latest bites, AllieConEats.com. So we are going to hold on to Allie for a round of trivia with the chef from the Carillon right after the break. Stay with us.